facial hair. Can you tell me about that? It seems to
It
be
looks good, doesn't it?
controversy on some Muslim societies trim their beards, some don't.
Sure. The facial hair.
Curious.
Can I just say one thing?
Go for it.
Inshallah. Is it okay, inshallah ta'ala, to make that the last question, inshallah?
I'm having so much fun.
With the permission of you, inshallah, I would like Imam Ahmed, inshallah ta'ala, since you are offering free Quran for everybody, inshallah ta'ala, he's going to be reciting some part of Surah Maryam, it's chapter number 19. And then after you recite it, I would like you, as a request from me then, to go and read that chapter number 19, that which he recited, if that's okay with you, inshallah ta'ala, okay?
Excellent.
And anyway, we could do that, we could pray, and then we could, come back again at it, but just for if that's okay with you.
Great. I'm at your service. I came from San Diego just for your sake. So any questions you have, anything, I'm here. Right? There's nothing taboo. You can ask away. That's the easy one. The facial hair. It looks good. It's the mane for the lion. If we look at depictions historically of Moses or Abraham or Jesus, peace and blessings be upon them, all of them had beards. Right? Historic writings, academic writings would show that they were people with beards. And this is the natural state of a man. But we do not say that this is an obligation in the sense of how the belief system or the daily prayers are. Right? It is in command from the Prophet, peace be upon him, and as Muslims we try to fulfill those wujubat, those things which is wajib, but this is not a core belief issue. If you can be a Muslim and not have a beard, you can be a Muslim and not wear hijab, even though we say it's fard to wear hijab, but the core belief of Islam, the aqidah, the belief, this is the core that makes or breaks your Islam. But past that, then there are us in our want to follow the way of the prophets. The earlier, those that were given the scriptures, those that Allah, the God, the Creator, revealed to them. And all of them have a similar look. And they will have beards, they will have loose, modest clothing, even for men. So this is why you see Muslim men, from the following of the example of the prophets, from what the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, ordered us to do, we trim the mustaches and grow the beards. But like I said, this shouldn't be something that holds somebody back from Islam. Like if you don't want to grow a beard, at least you should accept Islam, and then you can work on those things later. The last thing for that I will say is, if you see somebody with a mohawk, not so common nowadays, but if you did, and earrings and nose rings, and he says Metallica, and he has a guitar, and he has ripped jeans, and and he's like, dude, right? You will ascribe him to certain things, right? You will assume he likes that type of music, and that's the kind of mindset that he has. That's just the way it is. You are representing something of a belief set. If you see somebody, and this is not a political point, this is a psychological point, with Make America Great Again red hat, and you see him Trump 2024 and lock her up or whatever else, or you see somebody with a Biden cap and Clinton should be president, whatever, I don't really care, but either way, that representation will tie them to something, right? So we as Muslims believe that in the way that our facial features represent, or in the way we dress, or in the way that we carry ourselves, should tie us to those prophets, the pious people. It should not be something representing things that are sinful or things that are useless. Rather, to use that as a means of communication. For example, if you see me walking down the street in San Diego, and you have a question about Islam, most likely you will recognize me to be a Muslim, and you'll be able to engage with me. That's a way for me to open up communication with you. But if I try to hide the identity, whatever, then that communication goes away, right? But if you don't want to keep a beard, that is not something that should stop you from the core belief of Islam. Those things all come later on.